Okay. Yeah, thanks for invitation. Thanks to Constantin. We heard already about wind, about hydrogen, and about consulting. My topic today is heat on the street. Sounds already interesting, I think. Nevertheless, it's something new as well as it's a quite well-known technology. It's based on phase change material, and maybe you know already these small hand warming things, which is well known since years already. And we developed this a little bit further on. So we do it in containers and have the possibility to transport it from A to B and fill it with waste heat. How does it work? This PCM material, this is a salt based, and we are using a 58 degrees material which has a process working from 53 to 57 degrees when discharging, a little bit different when charging, means there is a very, very high energy stored in comparison to water, especially in these very small temperature distance. If you compare it to water in general, based on 35 Kelvin delta T, it's 3 times more capacity to water. If you compare just some Kelvin, it's by far more, as you can see on this orange at 56 degrees on this. And this, how we do it? So our cubes are the basis. It's a steel cube filled with this salt capsuled in plastic. And on the right side, you can see our stationary solution, which should not be our focus today. We switch over to the left side, our mobile solution. So we are able to transport somehow, depending on the storage chosen, between 1 and 2.5 megawatt hours per transport. So charging is quite easy. If there is waste heat from industry or from a biogas plant, then we can just transport this heat or take it out and transport it to the heat sink. How does it work? It's stored in this cubes, and we can store it, especially here focused on 58 degrees, but as well, because we're talking about energy, not just heat, from -5 to 70 degrees. We have several experiences already on the market. And there's a possibility to store in one of these cubes a 50 kWh, which is like 5 cubic meters of gas or 5 liters of oil, weighing nearly a ton. How does it look like? I can show you now. In the small version, it's 1.2 up to 1.5 megawatt hours. That's a container version, we call it, or it's a mega mobile heat storage system, storing around 2 up to 2.5 in capacity. And there are several units already on the street. And who knows us already, like Constantin, like Ms. Demler. So this is something new, the photo you can see on the lower side, because this is our newest system, and there is several already installed, especially in south of Germany, especially in Hanover and also in Switzerland. So this is the newest information on that. How does it work? Left side, we take it up, the heat from biogas, from industry, from renewable energies maybe, and it's possible to ship it over by the truck, could be an electrical truck in the best case, and then we can discharge on swimming pools, hospitals, and so on. Normally, it's a contractor doing this, and he's getting the money from the heat sink and paying the industry to use their waste heat. So some money is even here possible to make. How does it look like in practice? In 4 to 6 hours, we can charge our storage, and 3 to 8 kilometers are ideal. 15 kilometers are possible, especially with the mega storage system. And if you have 2 storage tanks alternating in operation, then there could be 3 to 4 megawatt hours per day transported. That's what we have done already in several references. How does it work? There is a pump, there is a heat exchanger on board, and we put the heat, we take the heat, store it, or we are heating a heating system in a building. It's quite easy, as you can see here. Every detail can be explained for sure in contact with us. This is our really best reference in north of Germany in Mecklenburg-Vorpommern. This industrial hall is heated by this heat storage, just traveling twice a day, maximum normally only once. And it's with a floor heating, this industrial hall, and they are not needing, nearly not any more gas or something like that anymore. They're just using the biogas, which is filled in only 7 kilometers distance, and they're saving around 170 tons because they have around 1,000 megawatt hours per year. My personal reference, I would say, because I worked it out with a company near Warsaw, using river earth and sewage heat plus power to heat from PV as an energy source, and they are heating a kindergarten and a production hall as heat sinks. These are smaller versions of our storage system. This is a 20 feet container system, and just 2 of these traveling from A to B, and using the technology to heat up, to work with this waste heat. So these are again some insights of the technology. This is a container open. This is the same one closed on the right side, as you can see, and the one is now working day by day, 2 times transporting waste heat in Warsaw. Just an idea, especially if you have an electrical truck, then it's even better. So in this case, we just are showing still that there is some diesel needed, but if it is electrical, then it's really nothing anymore. And even if you compare it to oil or natural gas, there is a lot of savings possible. So some ideas what we're going to do in future. This year we have a takeover. This is our newest technology, as you have seen, the mega truck or mega storage. And now we go for ramp up in the next years, especially our series production in stationary cubes for stationary storages, but as well for sure our main target is smart thermal grids, or TESS. We call it smart thermal grids in other European countries. At this moment, we just started in Switzerland, Poland, and have some interesting project as well in France. And this we are going to follow in the next 4 or 5 years, extremely to be by far better. As well, a good step in 2024 will be that we are starting not just with heating, but as well with cooling. For example, Frankengemüse in Nuremberg, or Germanisches Museum as well around there. So just an idea, what do we else to give us a push. If you're interested, please feel free to check out Foundation, the possibility to invest in our system, and up to 7th of April, even with an 8% bonus, as I call you as a family and friends around here now. So please feel free to check it out there. Nevertheless, let's stay in contact and get our LinkedIn or YouTube videos to get more information on us.
Thank you very much for the introduction of PCM Energy, Thomas. For me, a very exciting topic. Actually, was my first question at the university I got to hear, but I hope I did it quite well. What what is your idea? Why did you, like, let's call it, join the green energy community here? Are you looking for new contacts, new projects? What are you interested in?
The main point is that we are looking to give more insights in our technology, because as it is quite new to transport heat from waste, from industrial waste heat to a heat sink, it is still not well known. So would be great if all the people now here around take our presentation and spread it around. Just tell others about this idea, because to grow, to fill our extension with life, we need more knowledge of this technology. That is the point to be involved today.
Okay, thank you. So maybe we have some more interests here in the community asking you afterwards, after the presentations. So on this point, I don't see any more questions. Maybe we have some afterwards. Then thank you very much for the introduction of PCM Energy.